the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On play action, Penix moving to his right. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 18 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll throw to begin with Shuck. Picked off by the All-Pro Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Oh, he First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals. 16 Bison. Check out.
And here's Bijan. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Cowboy. 18, 18, 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
On first down, Shuck. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready. Hey, motion.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Another run here for Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Penix. And he gets back to Hardman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
On the play.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops them. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
On first and 10, it's Penix. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
19.
They'll run with Robinson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead.
Saints 7. Justin Tucker
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
We are through one. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10.
Bison, 6, go street. Warriors, 70.
Throwing is shut. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Miller. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Good for a Saints.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
The 26-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Set. Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Shuck. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Oscar Moreau. Touchdown, New Orleans.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one is complete to Hardman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Mooney in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, a loose football. The Saints have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Center on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain
They'll
of
pick up 23
yards.
on that one. First down, Atlanta.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing is Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll take this one in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcon. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Falcons go up by 7, 28-21. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This fielded at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Second and 10.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. Devin Tompkins goes back to return it. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mooney in motion. On first down, it's Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Number 8, Kyle Pitts. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, 60. 18, Pioneer.
Pitts is the man in motion. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's second down. To throw again, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Penix gonna throw again. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That's the tight end, Pitts. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Saints are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The 17-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Look, Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 wide. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. Saints have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Devin Tompkins on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. They'll Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it here with Robinson. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the first down.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to back.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive. find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Set 19 Lion. 60 Vice. Cover 79 Bronco. Trap 60.
Chuck looking to throw on 1st down. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
A run up the middle with Miller. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Kamara got a 1st down, still going. Alvin Kamara. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. He's got room to the 45. Inside the 35. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 61 yards. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chase Young in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Saints 35. Justin Tucker set to
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Will start the drive with Miller. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Tompkins to return it. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll go play action now with Penix. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Mooney in motion. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Danny Stutzman working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
At their own 27-yard line.
They will run the drop play with Miller. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
It is 2nd and a yard.
36-yard line.
From the gun, it's shut. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Will be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Another run here for Robinson.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Mooney in motion. They'll drop to throw. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 39 yards.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.